The toll of the destruction and loss Isunia suffered shook its very foundations. Or, to use Eskamali's terms, it disturbed the balance. Speaking of Eskamali, they lost everything. Their temple, a great many of their acolytes, and their leader. But though fire can destroy, it can also give slumbering seeds life. The seeds Marlone Median sowed with his kindness were watered with cash. The fines they had collected when arbitrating between guilds. A new Eskamali was born. They say the world has a mechanism to heal its own wounds, and this deeply scarred nation is attempting to do the same. Marlone attempted to mediate balance in a godless age. After his passing, a new leader rose to continue his work. How should I describe him? In a nutshell, he's still navigating the choppy waters of social interaction. He's got a long way to go, but no one can deny that he's trying.
Where are all these critters coming from?
Please, set your mind at ease. The fully balanced insurance plan you signed up for the other day will cover any losses that you might incur.
Oh, that's swell. At least I'll have an insurance payout to keep me warm when these things swarm me at a house and home.
You're absolutely right. But at least with the payout, you can rebuild again. And that peace of mind is exactly what Eskamali is offering in these trying times.
You've gotta be kidding me. My shop was supposed to reopen today, but there's no way I'll be getting any rupees out of these slimy customers.
Never fear, madam. Eskamali doesn't just offer financial compensation. Superb after-sales support is also included. We'll do everything we can to get you back on your feet.
You don't say. Then how about doing something about these life forms before they wreck my business?
Surely you jest, madam. We're financiers, not fighters.
I don't like these puddings!
Hey, back off. Can't you see you're scaring the kid?
What?
Nah. Taking these creatures out one by one is a pain, especially when the place is crawling with them. Guess I've got no other choice. Done and done. Could have concentrated my firepower a bit more, but whatever works. Still, there's something I can't quite put my finger on. Could it be...
Damn, look at you go, Nicola. I expect no less from the man who sent me flying with one punch.
It's really something, isn't it? Seeing those life forms disappear in the blink of an eye just takes your breath away.
Way to go, Nicola!
Thanks. It's not like I did anything special, but I appreciate it. Let me know if you run into any other problems. I'll do what I can.
Oh, Nicola, what would we do without you?
Praise be to our acting praetor. You are the mighty hand that keeps the scales balanced.
Looks like you had a rough time on your rounds. Take it easy. I'll handle the rest from here. I'm no good with money stuff, but physical labor is no sweat. Oh, and make sure she gets home safe, okay?
Thanks, Nicola! You're the best!
Isn't he, though? We're lucky to have him.
We owe him so much. He volunteered to assume Marlone's duties. And it's thanks to him that Eskamali's been able to thrive in this new Isunia.
Definitely. I shudder to think what would happen if we lost him.
Huh?
Figures. That's what happens when you miss the most important meal of the day.
You don't have any ore on you, do you?
Not a single nugget. But what are we supposed to do? It's not like any of us could have predicted what kind of day this would turn out to be.
Are you hungry, Nicola? I have candy if you want some. Here.
Nah, it's cool. I don't want to deprive you. But if you don't mind finishing off those life forms over there, that'd be great.
What?
Nicola, you can't just ask a little girl to fight magical creatures.
These ones are a lot weaker than the ones produced by Magus's experiments. They don't seem to be attacking anyone either. Literally, a child could take them down. I took out about 1,000 or so myself, and they were all docile and weak. So I'm pretty sure it's safe.
Did you hear that, everyone? Please, lend us a hand. If Nicola says it's safe, then that's good enough for me. I needed some exercise anyway.
You can count on me! If I can face Nicola and survive, these critters don't stand a chance!
Good, because I was in a mood. I'll give these slimes what for.
Yay! I'll help too! Circle as does life. Bite as does the serpent. Pow!
That ought to take care of our little pest problem. The streets will be cleared in no time. Guess I should get to the guild assembly. Once you've taken care of most of them, see if you can round up the rest. Think of it as a chance to build rapport with the townsfolk. Not everyone can rely on fists or magic. But when it comes to organizing, no one can beat Eskamali. Am I right? The good works you and Marlone did for Isunia, being part of that was fun.
Understood. We'll carry out our duties as proud acolytes of Eskamali.
Glad to hear it. Don't overwork yourself, though, you hear?
Wait, you should stop by the temple before the assembly. You'll need ore.
Nah, I'm good. I normally wouldn't say no to a meal, but I can't afford to be late this time and throw the other gears out of whack.
Pardon?
See ya.
Nicola, wait!
Looks like things are starting to settle down. The Blade Rights are on the move, too. Things should be wrapped up by the time the meeting's done. Now comes the real challenge. Oh, it's hard to think on an empty stomach. I could use a nap. It'll work itself out. So long as we're all in this together.
In the aftermath of the conflict, some things managed to recover. Others were born anew. And then there were those that continued their existence unimpeded. The Magus Covenant was officially a neutral party to the conflict smoldering between Counter Solari and the Blade Rights. When the war began, it was Magus that prevented Isunia from becoming scorched earth. But the Cosmic Flower, who'd fought behind the scenes, knew that change was in order. Magus may not have been caught in the flames, but they were not unaffected. The mages who'd previously labored in secret began sharing the fruits of their research with the town in the name of Reconstruction. They harnessed the magic imbued in the canals. It's thanks to them we've come so far. To the casual observer, the Covenant and Eleanor carry on with their experiments, untouched and unscathed. Whatever Magus is now, it would be foolish to forget what they're capable of. Mages are creatures of curiosity, And from great power and a spirit of inquiry are born great and terrible things.
Eleanor!
Have you found her?
She isn't in her lab either. Oh, where can she be? None of us are responsible for summoning those life forms, but it's a pretty bad look when our leader suddenly goes missing. I don't even want to think about what will happen at the assembly.
Ever since the war, Eleanor's taken an interest in the world outside. She's left a lot of the day-to-day running of the guild to us. But when she moves around so much, our tracking spells can't locate her. Oh, this situation is nothing short of... superb!
Our cosmic flower is the epitome of freedom. She's clearly left this trial to us because she's confident we can pass.
Then we'll do her proud. We'll finish up the final preparations for the assembly by the time she gets back.
Go where you will,
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
May the pride of Magus go with you.
Blue skies, pristine canals, the flow of magic in the water. Could there be a more perfect day? They say days like this herald propitious omens. While I don't subscribe to superstition, I see no harm in basking in the glory of a beautiful day. Do you? Is that right? Not that you understand what I'm saying. I didn't create you with the ability to converse, did I? Let's see. Analyzing structural mana output, core viability, elemental stability. Yep, it all checks out. Everything's working just the way I designed. Thanks for helping me with my research. You can go now. The life forms exhibit herd behavior. When they detect biosignatures different from their own, they approach, though they're not hostile. Their thought processes seem to be in order. Rejoice, my precious creations. You will share in my accolades when my research comes to light. Now for the best part. Let's see what the results look like there, shall we? Well now, this is interesting. No, this isn't right. These are the wrong samples. The ones specifically designed for the townspeople. What are they doing all the way out here? The sample I'm looking for should be right by the riverbed, lying under the surface until it detects a powerful magical signature. I specifically created it to put even my considerable talents to the test. Where did it go? That's because someone's fished it out already.
Huh?
Too bad for you, I guess. Or should I say, good for you. You know what they say about early birds catching the worm, my dear. And you were a hair too late. So it would appear. Since I'm here anyway, I'll pick up the you-know-what. Always a pleasure doing business. Did you bring the goods? Like you'd let me forget. You're worse than a magpie. Aquafowl tears, dried artemisia leaves, an umbral rat's tail, and a dissertation on otherworldly creatures, namely vampires. These are all precious items any mage would trade a fortune for. Just one could probably buy a castle in the sky. I never said it'd be cheap. You have no idea how much time and negotiation went into getting what you needed. I even added a little extra just for you. Well, let's take a look-see. Oh, yep, you're all the real deal. I'm especially looking forward to reading this report. Are you sure I can have all of this, though? Have your wits left you in your dotage? I knew what I was getting into from the moment I heard your conditions. A mage will use whatever means to achieve new heights. Isunia is worth more than rupees or rare magical ingredients.
I have to admit, I didn't think I'd hear that honesty coming from you. Then I'll be upfront with you, too. You've changed, Eleanor Gloria. Never did I imagine that the cosmic flower would deign to put roots down on the ground.
Are you implying that I've lowered my standards?
Perish the thought. I'm saying that you've bloomed even more beautifully and magnificently than I could have hoped. Here, your purchase.
A little extra, huh? I've never seen a mana stone of a grade like this. It would make an excellent energy source or a very fine piece of jewelry. A priceless item more than worth the trade.
Don't start thinking you've got a bargain yet. You've still got Isunia's future to shape. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and your guild do. Listen to me, Eleanor Gloria. Tradition's all well and good, but clinging to it in the face of change will just drag you under until you're just another piece of debris in the canals. The things that you're striving for are a good start. Isunia needs that momentum if it's going to change for the better. So keep moving forward and don't look back. You faced up to your own inadequacies and turned them into triumphs. It's thanks to bright young stars like you that the rest of us can retire into obscurity.
Words to live by. I'll keep them in mind. You have my gratitude. The last piece has fallen into place. It's nearly time to bring this party to its climax. Plus, I've put up my strongest barriers here for some added insurance. I'll be sure to bring more gifts and stories the next time we meet. Until then, may you continue to bloom in splendor, Archmage Emeritus of the Magus Covenant.
And may you continue to bloom beautifully and only for yourself, Eleanor. You are the future of this land's magic I've long dreamed of.